What's good, y'all? This is the Chicago Sports Talk Michael here today with another video topic. The truth hurts, Vikings fans. Look, I don't get why people are hyping up the Vikings, saying that they're going to be favorites to win the division this year when they have regressed tremendously this offseason, releasing Adam Thielen, about to release Dalvin Cook, traded away Darius Smith, release Eric Kendricks, and might even trade Danielle Hunter. And people, including Vikings fans, are still thinking that they're going to win the NFC North and possibly they might be. Listen, the Vikings were frauds last year. I don't care if their record says what they are, 13-4. Minnesota had broke a record last year with 9 wins of being in one score position. Okay, say what you want about the Pittsburgh Steelers being frauds after their 11 win season, after they started the season. Then they start the season 11-0 or some shit, but at least the Pittsburgh Steelers, yeah, they were frauds, but they were not as frauds as the Minnesota Vikings. The Minnesota Vikings were in every single game. And the Pittsburgh Steelers, yeah, they may have been in some games, but at least they weren't as fraudulent as the Minnesota Vikings were. And honestly, let me get to Kirk Cousins. Vikings fans, stop. Vikings fans, Kirk Cousins is not the answer, bro. You guys will move on from him. He's not a good quarterback. How say what you want about Justin Fields. At least my quarterback doesn't take a knee when he has no timeouts and they need a field goal to either. I think it was against. He was on the Redskins and he took a knee without any timeouts and they were in field goal range. Then he lines up on the left guard or right guard instead of the center. And then instead of throwing to KJ Osborne, who was wide open to possibly win the game for the Vikings against the Giants, he instead throws a check down to TJ Hawkinson. Listen, Viking fans, you guys are not doing shit. You guys still have a worse defense. I don't care if you have Brian Flores. Your defense still will have uh, missing pieces that will not do shit. Your offense, you're gonna waste Jefferson's career. Justin Jefferson is just gonna be another Adam Thielen, be like another Stephon Diggs, and be a diva to Kirk Cousins and possibly get out of Minnesota. Kirk Cousins is a certified bum. Okay, he plays with zero IQ. You guys should have drafted a quarterback last year. You guys should have moved on, but you guys kept Kirk Cousins. Like, you guys are not winning. Like, Vikings fans, before you write me your essays, do you actually think you're winning a Super Bowl with Kirk Cousins as your quarterback? Because let me tell you something. If Kirk Cousins is in most of these games where they had to come down with one possession, what makes you feel like he's going to come down in the stretch with Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, the 49ers, Jalen Hurts? If the Eagles, the Cowboys, the Giants, the Bears, the Lions, basically, you guys are going to get swept by the Lions, you're going to get swept by the Bears, you're going to split with the Packers, and who knows? You guys probably will be third in the division because I think the Packers will be bottom feeders, but that's for a different time. The Vikings, listen, you guys were frauds last year. You guys are not doing shit. Your offensive line, trash. You're about to release Dalvin Cook, who was basically your whole offense before Jefferson. But that's not, you're gonna waste Justin Jefferson's career. That's a fact. Kirk Cousins is not the answer. The truth hurts. You guys can't, like, Vikings fans, the only reason why they big up Kirk Cousins is because they don't have a quarterback. They never had a quarterback that was, well, I don't know if you can consider Brett Favre a Hall of Famer when he was on the Vikings. But I guess you could say that Brett Favre was a Hall of Famer, but I'm talking about quarterbacks in the past few years that they have had. They talk about how the Bears have had mediocre quarterbacks. The Vikings have had mediocre quarterbacks as well. Besides Brett Favre, who have they really have? Sam Bradford, Case Keenum, Kirk Cousins, all of them have been below average quarterbacks for the most part. And the Bears, they're set up for the future. They're set up to win now. What are the Vikings set up for? Absolute failure after having a 13 winning season? See, you get what you deserve, Vikings fans. You guys are an overrated franchise. You have 0 Super Bowls. You can make fun of the Bears and say how they're poverty, but aren't you guys the definition of poverty? You guys went to 4 Super Bowls and lost them. You guys lost 4 Super Bowls. You are this. At least the Buffalo Bills have a legit shot of making the Super Bowl and winning it with Josh Allen. Are you possibly winning a Super Bowl with Kirk Cousins? Okay, I don't want to hear, oh, Kirk Cousins can't. Kirk Cousins need, I don't care. At the end of the day, it doesn't, I don't want to hear he was on prime time or he can't play on prime time games. At the end of the day, if Kirk is that guy, he needs to elevate his team. Here's a fun fact. As much as I think Jordan Love plays with better IQ than Kirk Cousins. All right. I think any quarterback plays with better IQ in this league than Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins took a knee with 0 timeouts in field goal range, which made the clock expire instead of spiking the ball. Then he lined up against the left guard. Then he took a 3-yard check down instead of on a 4th and 8. And instead of going to KJ Osborne, listen, Vikings fans, you're not winning a Super Bowl with Kirk Cousins. That is a fact. Matter of fact, I think you guys should have drafted Will Levis, to be honest with you, because honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Will Levis turns out to be a better quarterback than Kirk Cousins. That's just my opinion, but I don't think that's just me. Kirk Cousins is not the answer. Get over it, Vikings fans, but you get what you deserve. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. As always, thank you for watching.